welcome to my TV show on the YouTube network with a potential audience of over 2 billion people. Coming to you live from the 3rd Street Promenade in Santa Monica, where I am peacefully protesting and advocating for the homeless here in Santa Monica and in Los Angeles County and in California and the whole US of A, the whole wide world if we could do it. But we have to start somewhere, so we might as well start right here in Santa Monica, California. Tell our leaders, our public servants, to be part of the solution, not part of the problem. To make sure that everybody in Santa Monica can have a decent place to live. And we can all have the basics. To stand up and show that they stand for human rights right here in Santa Monica. And they want to build affordable housing. We need to do that. I'm starting a little late because I walked by the lot over there. It used to be a parking structure number 3. Then they tore it down, and they've been talking about building affordable housing there since 2018, and of course they haven't started yet. And then the city business leaders here along the promenade, they sued the city about using that property to build affordable housing, and they said it would hurt their businesses. So they sued the city, and they procrastinated even farther along about building affordable housing here in Santa Monica. And now that lot is a pickleball court. That's right. They put a bunch of pickleball courts in that empty lot where they should be building affordable housing. Somebody said they're going to start building housing there in 2027. I'll believe it when I see it. But instead of having a pickleball courts there, they could be having some space for people to put tents, or they could have a nice big tent with shelter beds and things like that to help people transitioning into housing, with people to help these people find the services they need. They could do things like that, but instead they run off the poor people from the parks and from other places like the promenade, and then they make it harder for them to get any services, and then they tell them either get out of the city or we're going to put you in some kind of jail, or you can go to drug addiction services, or you will be put in jail, or you can get into some other program and maybe you won't get put into jail. But we don't have housing for all the people right now that we need to have housing for. I mean, it's a mess. And Santa Monica, you need to be moving in the right direction. How you doing? You want to say something, Ethan?
Yeah, those people that are saying to put those homeless people
Come over
away.
here.
They're the ones who should be put away. Right there. Yeah, jeez. That Santa Monica needs to do its work and get these people off the street here. It's a rich city, they can afford it.
That's right. Instead of fighting against building affordable housing.
Instead of making it criminal to be homeless, why don't you house them?
That's right. Instead of trying to criminalize homelessness, you need to be housing the homeless and make it easier for people to survive during a housing crisis, a homelessness crisis. But it is Cinco de Mayo, and we're going to celebrate while we peacefully protest. Protest? I'm protest. Yeah, that's right. I have a taste now and again. I'm protest. While we peacefully protest and advocate for the homeless here in Santa Monica and in Los Angeles County and the whole wide world, California, we can do it. But let's also celebrate Cinco de Mayo. De la Sierra Moreno, cielito lindo, vienen bajando un par de ojitos negros, cielito lindo, de contrabando. Ese lunar que tienes, cielito lindo, junto a la boca, no no se lo des a nadie, cielito lindo que a mí me toca. Ay, 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 canta y no llores, porque cantando se alegran, cielito lindo, los corazones. Ay, 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 canta y no llores, porque cantando se alegran, cielito lindo, los corazones. That's right, everybody sing, join along and keep working towards equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity for everybody. We got a lot of people in this country who've been living in the shadows for generations. They've been used for their labor and not been given their rights. That's right. Too many people have been pushed into the shadows without giving them their rights. We all need to have the same rights in this country. You can't use people for their labor for generations and keep pushing them aside. That's not the way it should be in this democracy, this richest, most powerful country in the world. We need to stand up for human rights, equal justice, equal opportunity for all. And let's celebrate. Ay, 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 canta y no llores, porque cantando se alegran, cielito lindo, los corazones. De la Sierra Moreno, cielito lindo, vienen bajando un par de ojitos negros, cielito lindo, de contrabando. Ese lunar que tienes, cielito lindo, junto a la boca. Thank you, peace. Thank you. I'll be sharing that with the homeless. Thank you. De la Sierra Moreno, cielito lindo, vienen bajando un par de ojitos negros, cielito lindo, de contrabando. Ese lunar que tienes, cielito lindo, junto a la boca, no se lo des a nadie, cielito lindo, que a mí me toca. Ay, 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 canta y no llores, porque cantando se alegran, cielito lindo, los corazones. Everybody join in, here we go. Everybody sing along. Ay, 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 canta y no llores, porque cantando se alegran, cielito lindo, los corazones. That's right, it's Cinco de Mayo. And that's, we're celebrating Cinco de Mayo today. It's the celebration of a victory of some battle at Puebla back in 1862, I believe. And I don't know, I guess it's about people working to be free and people struggling to be free. And we can always celebrate that, people working together to stand up for human rights, making sure that everybody can thrive and survive. That's the way it should be in this richest, most powerful country in the world. So if you're celebrating Cinco de Mayo, that's great. Whatever holiday you got, I hope you laugh and smile a lot. Whatever day you celebrate, I hope there's plenty on your plate. Whatever God you praise above, I hope it fills your hearts with love. Spread some peace and love and joy for all you little girls and boys, and have a happy holiday. Whatever holiday you got, I hope you laugh and smile a lot. Whatever day you celebrate, I hope there's plenty on your plate. Whatever God you praise above, I hope it fills your hearts with love. Spread some peace and love and joy for all your little girls and boys, and have a happy holiday. Spread some peace and love and joy for all your little girls and boys, and have a happy holidays. Woo! That's right. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Para bailar la bamba, se necesita un poco de gracia, un poco de gracia para mi partida. Arriba, arriba, ay, arriba, arriba, por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré. Bamba, 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 bamba. No soy marinero, no soy marinero, soy capitán, soy capitán, soy capitán. Bamba, 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 bamba. Para bailar la bamba, para bailar la bamba, se necesita un poco de gracia, un poco de gracia para mi partida. Arriba, arriba. Ay, arriba, arriba, por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré. Bamba, 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 bamba. I'll shake it up, baby. Twist and shout. Come on, baby. Work it on out. Oh, you twist so good. I twist so fine. Come on and twist a little closer, baby, and let me know that you're mine. Para bailar la bamba, para bailar la bamba, se necesita un poco de gracia, un poco de gracia para mi partida. Arriba, arriba. Ay, arriba, arriba, por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré. Bamba, 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 bamba. One more time, everybody sing along. Everybody get up and dance. Celebrate, celebrate the day. We need to celebrate more days anyway. Get up and celebrate Cinco de Mayo. Dance around, stand up for human rights, equal justice, equal opportunity for all. Para bailar la bamba, para bailar la bamba, se necesita un poco de gracia, un poco de gracia para mi partida. Arriba, arriba, ay, arriba, arriba, por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré. Bamba, 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 bamba. That's right. I hope you're celebrating, and I hope you're safe, and things are good, and peace and love. That's right. We have to keep working towards equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity for everybody. We've had a lot of people that we have had living in the shadows for generations, people being used for their labor, but not been given their rights. And we need to keep working towards making sure everybody has equal rights in this country. That's right. Peace and love. And so we stand up, and we need to, of course, nobody wants criminals on the streets, but we need to stand up for the rights of these people that have been living here for generations and used for their labor to be able to find a pathway to citizenship here in the United States of America. Because we can do it. That ain't too much to ask, is it? So they just turned up the music on me here. They don't like what I'm doing here. Anyway, it was nice and peaceful a minute ago, but I think I might have to move. But we'll see. You might not hear it so much, but it's very loud coming from them. See, these businesses, they try to control what's done here on this promenade, and that's why they turn up their music so loud. They try to control my peaceful protest on the promenade, and as you see, there aren't any other performers or people peacefully protesting out on the promenade right now. But I'll play a few more here, and if it's too loud for me, I'll just move down the road a little bit. But we need to stand up against these people that think they can control free expression on this public promenade. That's right. This is a public promenade. These are businesses owned by people along this public promenade, but this promenade belongs to the people, and we need to have more people get out here and express yourselves, peacefully protest, and share your thoughts, your beliefs. You don't have to agree with me. That's the beautiful thing about this country. The First Amendment of our Constitution says, Congress shall make no law respecting the establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press or of the right of people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. And that's what I'm doing here tonight. I'm peacefully protesting, and I'm telling our leaders right here in Santa Monica to stand up for the rights of human beings, stand up for equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity, and to make sure that they are part of the solution and not part of the problem, that they help build affordable housing and stand up for the rights of poor people. Because too many of our leaders are standing up and blaming the poor for being poor and the homeless for being homeless, and making it harder and harder for them to survive. There are too many of our leaders saying, don't be poor and homeless. Don't be poor at all. They'll pull the chair beneath your seat and mock you when you fall. They'll tell you that you're crazy and you're on the drugs. They'll say you're mostly lazy and you're filled with bugs. So don't be poor and homeless. Don't be poor and homeless. Don't be poor and homeless. Just be rich. Don't be poor and homeless. Don't be poor and sick. They'll put you in the hospital and spit you out real quick. They'll say you need to rest more and change the way you eat. But they ain't got no medicine to get you off of the streets. So don't be poor and homeless. That's what they say. Don't be poor and homeless. These business owners say don't be poor and homeless on our promenade. That's what they say. These business owners, like these owners of the Holy Moly Golf Club, they're trying to drown out voices here on the promenade. That's what they're doing. Don't be poor and homeless. Don't live in your car. They'll find a way to ticket you, no matter where you are. They'll say you're near a schoolyard or near a city park. They'll make you move your car all day and give you tickets while you're sleeping in the dark. So don't be poor and homeless. Don't be poor and homeless. Don't be poor and homeless. Just live on a yacht. All the rich folks want to help you if they can. So they'll start a race for outer space to help their fellow man. We are going to build affordable housing up on Mars. Don't be poor and homeless. Don't be poor at all. They'll find a way to ticket you no matter where you crawl. They say you're near a schoolyard or near a city park. They'll make you move your car all day and give you tickets while you're sleeping in the dark. So don't be poor and homeless. Oh, don't be poor and homeless. That's what these business owners say. They say, you promenade, you homeless people on the promenade, get off. That's what they say. They say these homeless people don't belong here. They don't have a right here on this public promenade. Well, let me tell them a thing or two. I say, yes, they do. If you are homeless and you are on this public promenade, you have the same rights as the richest person in the whole wide world. Thank you, peace. Thank you, Mike. It's a little loud, but I'm used to it. I can take it now and again. It's kind of like singing in a whirlwind, singing in a hurricane, I guess is what it's like. Don't be poor and homeless. Don't be poor at all. That's what they're trying to say. Find a way to ticket you, no matter where you are. They say you're near a schoolyard or near a city park. They'll make you move your car all day and give you tickets while you're sleeping in the dark. So don't be poor and homeless. Don't be poor and homeless, that's what they say. Don't be poor and homeless, just be rich. Don't be poor and homeless, just be rich. That's right, we need to tell the rich people now and again, even if they want to shout us down, even though they want to quiet us by making so much noise that we can't be heard, we have to keep speaking out. Even if they try to make our voices as though they aren't there at all, even if it's like railing at the wind, even if there seems like there's nothing you can do, we need to keep telling them, we need to raise taxes on the rich, 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 raise taxes on the rich. Oh yes, I know it's a simple song, but it's a good one, and one that we need to teach our leaders, our public servants, and these business owners here in Santa Monica, all of them here. We need to raise taxes on the billionaires. We need to raise taxes on rich people who would take advantage of the poor people. Keep speaking out for the rights of poor and those in need. That's right, because you know why? This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. Let's make sure this land is made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. Let's make sure this land is made for you and me. As I was walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. Let's make sure this land is made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. Let's make make sure this land is made for you and me. That's right. We need to tell these people, these rich people, these business owners here on this promenade, the ones who would try to quiet our voices, we got to say we're all part of this country. We all have the same rights in this country, no matter if you're rich or poor, no matter if you're homeless or housed, no matter what religion you are, no matter what gender you are, we all have the same rights in this country, and we need to speak up for those rights. No matter your ethnicity, your beliefs, your gender, whether you're rich or poor, we all have the same rights in the United States of America. And we need to stand up for those rights. That's right. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. Let's make sure this land is made for you and me. On the promenade, in the shadow of the steeple, near the relief office, I see a lot of homeless people, and some are grumbling, and some are wondering, is this land made for you and me? Yes, it is. It's made for all of us. We need to stand up for the rights of everybody. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. Let's make sure this land is made for you and me. One more time, everybody sing along. Can you hear me over there at all, Ethan? Huh? Can you hear me a little bit? This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. Let's make sure this land is made for you and me. Let's make sure this land is made for you and me. Let's work to make sure this land is made for you and me. Hey! That's right, we need to stand up for everybody's rights here in Santa Monica and the whole US of A. We need to stand up for the rights of every human being. And we can't let people, the rich people, just take all the power. That's what happens in cities like Santa Monica. You get little oligarchies. A lot of people have been talking about oligarchies, and we have to stand up against oligarchies right where we are. We're supposed to be a progressive community here in Santa Monica. We're supposed to be a progressive state here in California. We need to show that progressive government can make a difference in people's lives, and that we can lift people out of poverty, and we can get the poor people involved in government and to have everybody participate. That makes for a vibrant democracy. But when you give all the power to the rich people, when you give all the power to the rich people, then you're taking away from your democracy. And that's why we have to stand up against the rich people sometimes when they would try to quiet us, like right now, while they're trying to quiet me. You know, they didn't turn it up until after I started playing, you know, for a while. And then they turned it up very loud, just trying to drown me out. And to some extent they have. But we can't let that keep us down. It's like John Lewis said, do not get lost in a sea of despair. Be hopeful. Be optimistic. Our struggle is not the struggle of a day, of a month, of a week, of a year. Our struggle is the struggle of a lifetime. Never ever be afraid to make some noise, to get in some good trouble, some necessary trouble. And that includes peacefully protesting. And that's what I'm doing here tonight on this public promenade, is peacefully protesting and advocating for the homeless, telling the city of Santa Monica they need to stand up for the rights of homeless human beings here in Santa Monica. They stand up for the rights of little robots and for people to spread the airwaves, fill the airwaves with their music, but they try to take away from the rights of the poor people. Peace and love, peace and love. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Para bailar la bamba, se necesita un poco de gracia. Un poco de gracia para mi partida, arriba, arriba. Arriba, arriba, por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré. Bamba, 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 bamba. That's right. So we need to keep standing up for the rights. And when you're confronted by these rich people and they're trying to take away your rights, we need to stand up and say, wait a minute. You can't do that. Whether it be them trying to take away your rights of being able to survive in this country and have a decent place to live, or whether it be the right of your children to have a good public education, or whether it be the right of people to have the basics in health care, or whether it be the right of peaceful protest. We need to stand up and say, no, you can't take away those rights. You can't keep me from speaking out here on this public promenade. And they will try. And we got to keep stepping up, keep standing up, speaking out. Love is but a song we sing, and fear the way we die. We can make the mountains ring, or make the angels cry. No, the bird is on the wing, and we need not know why. Come on, people now, smile on your brother, everybody get together, try to love one another right now. Come on, people now, smile on your brother, everybody get together, try to love one another right now. If you hear the song I sing, then you will understand. We hold the key to love and fear in our trembling hands. Just one key unlocks them both. It's there in our command. Come on, people now, smile on your brother, everybody get together, try to love one another right now. Is that Brad?
Yeah, all right.
Good to see you, Bradley. How you doing? Been a while.
Yeah.
Hope you're doing well. If you hear the song I sing, then you will understand. We hold the key to love and fear in our trembling hands. Just one key unlocks them both. It's there in our command. Come on, people now, smile on your brother, everybody get together, try to love one another right now. Come on, people now, smile on your brother, everybody get together, try to love one another. That's right. Sometimes it's good to have something to work on to overcome. You know, I don't want to blow my voice out trying to overcome the sound of this music. But, you know, when I started playing tonight, it was very quiet, and they decided to turn up the music as loud as they could right here at this Holy Moly Golf Club. You know, we have business coming at us from all sides in this world, in this country, in this state, in this city. We have people, they turned up the music as loud as they could to try to quiet my voice, I'll tell you, but they can't quiet me, no way. Anyway, and we have big business trying to shut down the voices of the poor all around the world and all around the country here, for sure. And we need to keep standing up against it, because human beings have a right to live even if they're not making a lot of money, even if they're not generating a lot of currency. There's so many people that say that the homeless people need to get a job. They say they need to get a job. That's what they need to do. Well, many of these homeless people do have jobs and can't afford a place to live even with jobs. That's right. You can't afford a place to live here in Santa Monica with a minimum wage job. That ain't gonna happen unless you're getting government assistance or even a decent paying job. You're not gonna be able to afford a place in Santa Monica without government assistance. So we need to keep standing up for the rights of people to survive, even though they are poor. We gotta stand up for the rights of the poor people. That's what I'm talking about. How much does it cost to live? How much should you have to pay? How much should you have to earn to live for one more day? How much does it cost to live before your life has worth? And tell me, how hard should you have to struggle to survive in the richest, most powerful country on the face of the earth? How much does the rich man want? How much does he have to keep before he can say it's okay for poor people to sleep? How much does the greedy want for poor folks to eat? And tell me, when will we see the end of the days when human beings have to sleep in the streets? How much? How much? How much? How much? How much? How much? That's right, how much? How much should a person have to earn every day to show that their life has value? I don't think anybody should have to earn anything to show that their life has value. If you want to get people involved in the workforce, give them a reason other than being able to make the basics in this country. Give them a reason to get involved, besides threatening them with starvation, or threatening them with not having health care, or threatening them with not having a good public education. We need to find ways to get people involved in things that aren't just about the almighty dollar. We have to show that human beings have human rights, even if they don't have a lot of money. And we need to get more poor people involved in our government and get more poor people involved in our society. That's why cities like Santa Monica need to build more affordable housing so they can have a vibrant democracy. Because when you push all the poor people out of your community, you're pushing people of color out of your community. And that makes for segregation. That makes for bad democracy. And we don't want that. We need to keep working towards equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity for all. How much does it cost to live? Let's try that again. How much does it cost to live? How much do you have to pay? How much should you have to earn to live for one more day? How how much does it cost to live before your life has worth? And tell me, how hard should you have to struggle to survive? How hard should you have to struggle to survive in the richest, most powerful, most abundant country on the face of the earth? How much does the rich man want? How much does he have to keep before he can say it's okay for poor people to sleep? How much does the greedy want for poor folks to eat? And tell me, when will we see the end of the days? When will we see the end of the days when human beings have to sleep in the streets? How much? How much? How much? How much? How much? How much? That's right. How much is a life worth if it's not generating any currency? I believe every life has worth, and we need to keep working to lift people up and help them have the lives that they would like to endeavor upon. Help them to have the lives that they would chart out for themselves, as long as they're not hurting anybody else. That's what our Constitution's all about. It's about working towards a more perfect union. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. That's right, it's talking about making things better for everybody, not just the rich and powerful. It's about talking about making things so that people can participate in our democracy and have the power over their lives to chart their own destiny. That's what our Constitution's about, making it easier for poor people to survive and thrive in this richest, most powerful country in the world. And we can do that. We need to stand up for the rights of the poor people. So when these business owners try to drown me out with their speakers, their loud music, I have to say, wait a minute. You weren't playing any music before I started here. If you were, I would have walked down the street. But since you weren't, it's all right for me to play here. And if you want to try to drown me out by playing your music so loud that I can't be heard anywhere, then I'll just keep talking until I get tired. And I know I'm going to get tired. I know people are tired of me. And that's all right. I have to live with me. I'm the only person who has to live with me. That's what we've determined. I am the only person who has to live with me, so I have to do the things that I think are most important in my life. And same for you. I hope you're living the life that you want to live and standing up and speaking out for the rights of those who are in need, those whose voices are left out of the discussion. Keep speaking out, keep reaching out, keep standing up for the rights of everybody. Make it a little bit better as we go. Make it a little bit better. Never make it perfect, but make it a little bit better as we go. Make it a little bit better as we go. Make it a little bit better as we go. Make it a little bit better. Never make it perfect, but make it a little bit better as we go. Make it a little bit better as we go. Someone's always crying, there'll always be pain. Some need the sunshine and some need rain. The world keeps spinning, we can't slow it down. but we can help each other while it's turning around. And make it a little bit better as we go. Make it a little bit better. Never make it perfect, but make it a little bit better as we go. Make it a little bit better as we go. Can't solve every problem, can't stop every crime. Oh, we can't turn back time. The world keeps spinning, we can't slow it down, but we can help each other while it's turning around. And make it a little bit better as we go. Make it a little bit better. Never make it perfect, but make it a little bit better as we go. Make it a little bit better as we go. One more time, everybody. Make it a little bit better as we go. Make it a little bit better. Never make it perfect, but make it a little bit better as we go. Make it a little bit better as we go. Make it a little bit better as we go. Ethan. That's right, because we're going to have some of these discussions about public spaces and whether the corporate music put into these public spaces is more important than the First Amendment rights of the people expressing their views. We're going to have some of these discussions in the future because, you know, with the artificial intelligence and robots and everything, people are going to be, we already are inundated by the corporate world and the corporate voice, right? So we need to stand up for the rights of human beings to speak their minds and speak out and share their beliefs, especially on the public spaces that we have. Are you doing all right there, Bradley? You're doing good? You need a couple dollars?
Yes, please.
Are you still homeless, or are you?
I'm staying at a Palm Hotel.
You are?
Yeah.
You're getting some housing?
Yeah.
Well, that is great. I am glad to hear that. But, so you're getting some help, and I think that's wonderful.
Yeah.
All right, good to hear. What's the matter? You okay?
Yeah, I just,
What? Your medication is helping. Good. I'm glad you're getting some help. That's good to hear, Brad. I know this is it's difficult for you to hear me now. I think they turned down the music a little bit, so maybe they're finding that we can both get along here. Anyway, we'll keep working for a better day. We do have to have these discussions about the rights of individuals to express their First Amendment rights, their freedom of expression over the corporate voices that will more and more inundate our world, especially with the artificial intelligence and robots everywhere and speakers everywhere in the world now. You know, there are speakers coming out of every one of these businesses, and we have to stand up for the rights of people to use this public promenade to share their thoughts. They might not agree with a lot of these corporate voices, but we need to stand up for the rights of human beings to peacefully protest and share their points of views. Let's sing a song. Let's sing a song about peace and love. Let's sing a song. Let's sing a song about love. Let's sing about peace and love. Let's dance. Let's dance. Let's dance to a song about peace and love. Let's dance. Let's dance. Let's dance to a song about love. Let's dance to peace and love. Do-do-do-do-do. Let's walk, let's talk, let's walk and talk about peace and love. Let's walk, let's talk, let's walk and talk about love. Let's walk, talk, peace and love. Let's dance, let's dance, let's dance to a song about peace and love. Let's dance, let's dance, let's dance to a song about love. Let's dance to peace and love. Do-do-do-do-do. 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 Let's sing a song. Let's sing a song about peace and love. Let's sing a song. Let's sing a song about love. Let's sing about peace and love. Let's dance. Let's dance. Let's dance to a song about peace and love. Let's dance. Let's dance. Let's dance to a song about love. Do-do-do-do-do. 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 Do-do-do-do. Let's sing a song. Let's sing a song about love. Let's sing about peace and love. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey. Thank you. Peace. That's right. We keep working towards a better day. I hope you get out here on this public promenade and peacefully protest and share your thoughts and beliefs, even if I disagree with you. You know, peaceful protest is the cornerstone of our democracy. Peacefully protesting and telling your leaders, the authorities in charge, your public servants, what you think they should be doing and how you think they should do it. And getting out and voting and taking part in our democracy, that is a cornerstone to this democracy. So get out and peacefully protest. Even if I disagree with you, I am happy to stand up for your right to peacefully protest and get out there and tell people what you think. If you're spreading hate speech, I will shout you down, and I hope others do as well. But if you are peacefully protesting, you have a right to protest. And as long as you're not doing any violence, or we don't need to promote those who would use violence to get their point across. We need to promote those who will use peaceful protest and stand up and speak out, stand up and suffer, as those who did during the civil rights movement, John Lewis and others. They got out there and they peacefully protested, and they made a difference in this country, and they suffered because of it, but they made positive change in this country, and we need to do the same thing. It's about peace, it's about love, it's about the only thing my heart needs thinking of. It's about love, it's about peace. It's about a little bit of love and peace at least. Cause when the peace and love are gone, you know must be moving on. It's about peace. It's about love. It's about hope. It's about joy. It's about bringing some home to little girls and boys. It's about joy. It's about hope. It's about enough hope to keep them off the dope. Cause when the hope and the joy are gone, you know must be moving on. It's about joy. It's about hope. It's about you. It's about me. It's about you and me working towards equality. It's about me. It's about you. It's about saying Black Lives Matter too. Cause when you and me are gone, you know must be moving on. It's about you. It's about me. Se trata de paz, se trata de amor, se trata de paz y amor. Se trata de paz, se trata de amor, se trata de paz y amor. Se trata de paz y amor. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yay. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yay. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yay. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yay. Evenu shalom aleichem, evenu shalom aleichem, evenu shalom aleichem, evenu shalom, shalom, shalom aleichem. It's about peace, it's about love, it's about the only thing my heart needs thinking of. It's about love, it's about peace, it's about a little bit of love and peace at least. Cause when the peace and love are gone, you know must be moving on. It's about peace, it's about love, love, love. Oh, it's all about love. That's right, it's all about peace and love. That's all I'm talking about. Spreading the peace and love around a little better, making sure that everybody can have the basics in this country. Standing up for the rights of everybody to have food to eat, health care, a good public education. It's like the great President Franklin Delano Roosevelt once said. He said, the test of our progress is not whether we add to the abundance of those who have much. The test of our progress is whether we provide enough for those who have too little. So right now, California, the test of our progress isn't too good right now because we have about 180 billionaires and we have over 190,000 homeless human beings. That's right. So instead of letting these billionaires have space races while poor people sleep in the streets, we need to change our business model. We need to make sure that everybody can have the basics in this richest, most powerful country in the world. In this fourth largest economy of the whole wide world, California. That's right. If California was a country, we would be the fourth largest economy. So we need to make sure that people can survive in this fourth largest economy. We need to show that government can make a difference and we can lift people out of poverty and that we can make sure that poor kids get a good education and that we can make sure that everybody can have a decent place to live. That ain't too much to ask in this richest, most powerful country in the world, in this fourth largest economy of the world, California. We got everybody talking about the tariffs. Oh, the tariffs are they're the problem. The tariffs are the problem. Well, hey, it doesn't matter how much money is coming into this country. We need to make sure that every person can have the basics, no matter how much you have to tax it on its way in or on its way out or whatever. We need to make sure that every human being can have the basics. So if you're going to blame it all on the tariffs, that's just a lot of noise. The markets will go up and the markets will go down. The rich people will be fine and the poor people are still in the streets. And we need to stand up for the rights of the poor. Good to see you, sweets. How are you tonight, Ellie? Good to see you, love. So we need to tell these people, oh, the tariffs got me down. Oh, the tariffs got me down. The tariffs tore down my tent and now took all my stuff and I'm sleeping on the ground. Oh, the tariffs got me down. If the tariffs went away, I'd have a place to live today, but the tariffs got me down. That's right. We need to show that progressive government can work. It doesn't matter how much money's coming in. If you've got billionaires out there and you've got poor people sleeping in the streets, you need to change things. You need to raise taxes on the rich, 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 raise taxes on the rich. That's right. We need to tell our leaders, our public servants, raise taxes on the rich until everybody can have a decent place to live, food to eat, health care, and a good public education. Some of the people say, well, wait, if you raise taxes on the billionaires, they're all going to leave California. And I say, bye-bye, bye-bye. If they don't want to live in a state where people or poor people can have the basics and rich people still have quite a bit, if they want to just live in a state where they can only just take advantage of the poor all the time, they need to move to Texas. And there's another thing we need to tell our leaders here in California. There's no reason it should cost 2 to 3 times as much, 2 to 3 times more than it costs in Texas to build apartment buildings here in California. 2 to 3 times more. We need to get rid of red tape or whatever, or use the artificial intelligence and the robots to help us build affordable housing here. We're having a housing crisis. California has the most homeless people of any state in the whole country, and we need to stand up for the rights of people to live and stop talking about tariffs and blah, blah. We need to change things right here in California. Get your leaders right here in California to pass laws to make it easier to build affordable housing and to make sure that poor people can get off the streets and have a decent place to live. But too many people say, oh, the tariffs got me down. Oh, the tariffs got me down. The tariffs towed away my RV and now I'm sleeping on the ground. Oh, the tariffs. Ah, the tariffs got me down. Oh, if the tariffs all went away, I'd have a place to live today, but the tariffs got me down. Ah, the tariffs got me down. The tariffs got me down. The tariffs tore down my tent and took all of my stuff, and now I'm sleeping on the ground. Oh, the tariffs. Oh, the tariffs got me down. Oh, if the tariffs all went away, I'd have a place to live today, but the tariffs got me down. Oh, those tariffs, those damn tariffs got me down. Oh, those tariffs, they got me sleeping on the ground. Oh, if the tariffs all went away, I'd have a place to live today, but the tariffs got me down. Oh, the tariffs got me down. The tariffs got me down. The tariffs told me to pick all my stuff up and move down the road or I'd be going to jail in this here town. Oh, the tariffs. Oh, the tariffs got me down. Oh, if the tariffs all went away, I'd have a place to live today, but the tariffs got me down. Oh, those tariffs, those tariffs, those tariffs got me down. Oh, those tariffs, those tariffs, those tariffs got me down. Oh, if the tariffs all went away, I'd have a place to live today, but the tariffs got me down, down, down. Uh-huh. All those tariffs, they took away my car, and now it's in an impound lot, and I need a whole lot of money, but the tariffs took it away, that's right. All the tariffs, those doggone tariffs, the tariffs made it harder to park in every every town in California, well, certainly here in Santa Monica, you can't find a parking place without using a meter. I can't find a place to park my car overnight and get a good night's sleep, and it's all the tariffs' fault. Oh, if the tariffs all went away, I'd have a place to live today, but the tariffs got me down. Oh, those tariffs got me down. Oh, those tariffs got me down. Oh, if the tariffs all went away, I'd have a place to sleep today, but the tariffs got me down. That's right. I don't know too many poor people that are complaining about tariffs. I don't know too many homeless people that are talking about the tariffs. I know mostly the poor people and the homeless people are talking about, why can't I have a decent place to live without going broke? Why can't I have a decent place to live and food to eat and health care? That's what they're talking about. And I think that's understandable. We should make sure here in California that we answer those questions with a resounding, you have a right. You have a right to a decent place to live. You have a right to health care. You have a right to enough food to eat. And you have a right to a good public education. But that's what we need our leaders to shout out here in California. We don't have to wait for anybody else. We're the fourth largest economy in the whole wide world. We can make positive change right here in California. That's life. That's what people say. Riding high in April, then shot down on May. But I know I ain't gonna let it get me down. 'Cause this final world keeps spinning around. That's life. Funny as it may seem, some people get their kicks of stomping on a dream. But I ain't gonna let it get me down. 'Cause this final world keeps spinning around. Let's try this again. 'Cause that's life. You know, sometimes you start a song and you don't know where you are, what you're doing, where you're going. And you think, well, I'm gonna play this song and it's just all gonna come out right. Sometimes it doesn't start out that way. You know what I'm saying, Ethan? Sometimes it just starts out wrong and you gotta take a minute and set it right. Start over again, that's what it is. Pick yourself up, dust yourself off, start all over again. That's life. That's what people say. Riding high in April, then shot down in May. But I ain't gonna let it get me down. 'Cause this fine old world keeps spinning around. That's life. Funny as it may seem, some people get their kicks of stomping on a dream. But I ain't gonna let it get me down. 'Cause this final world keeps spinning around. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and out, and I know one thing. Each time I find myself flat on my face, I pick myself up and get back in the race. That's life. Funny as it may seem, some people get their kicks of stomping on a dream. But I ain't gonna let it get me down. 'Cause these lyrics, they just keep going around and around and around and around. That's life. Ain't no denying. Some people say I should be out of crying. But I ain't gonna let it get me down. 'Cause this final world keeps spinning around. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and out, and I know one thing. Each time I find myself flat on my face, I pick myself up and get back in the race. That's life. There ain't no denying. Oh, someday I'll be flying. But if I ain't gonna change my shoes, I'm I'm just gonna have to keep singing the blues. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pound and a king. I've been up and down and over and down, and I know one thing. Each time I find myself laying flat on my face, I pick myself up and get back in the race. That's life. I can't deny it. Thought of quitting, baby, but my heart just ain't gonna buy it. But if there's nothing shaking come this here July, I'm gonna jump up on a big bird and I will die. Thank you, please. I took it around a different direction. You have a good night. Spread the peace and love. Solamente una vez. Amé en la vida. Solamente una vez. Y nada más. Una vez nada más en mi huerto abrió la esperanza. La esperanza que alumbre el camino de mi soledad. Una vez nada más se entrega el alma con la dulce total renunciación. Y cuando ese milagro realiza el prodigio de amarse, hay campanas de fiesta que cantan en el corazón. Y cuando ese milagro realiza el prodigio de amarse, hay campanas de fiesta que cantan en el corazón. Well, I hope you all have a happy Cinco de Mayo. Get out and dance, have a little fun. Enjoy yourself. Spread the peace and love and keep standing up for equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity for all. Para bailar la bamba, se necesita un poco de gracia. Un poco de gracia para mi partida, arriba y arriba, arriba y arriba, por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré. Bamba, 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 bamba. Hey, hey. Thank you. I'll be sharing that with the homeless. Thank you. Peace. Para bailar la bamba, se necesita un poco de gracia. Un poco de gracia para mi partida, arriba y arriba, arriba y arriba, por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré. Bamba, 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 bamba. No soy marinero, no soy marinero, soy capitán, soy capitán, soy capitán. Bamba, bamba. Bamba, bamba. Para bailar la bamba, se necesita un poco de gracia, un poco de gracia para mi partida, arriba y arriba, arriba y arriba, por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré. Bamba, 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 bamba. Oh, shake it up, baby, twist and shout, come on, baby. you twist so good. You twist so fine. Come on and twist a little closer, baby. Let me know that you're mine. Para bailar la bamba se necesita un poco de gracia. Un poco de gracia para mí, para ti, arriba, arriba. Ay, arriba, arriba, por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré. Bamba, bamba, hey, yeah. Bamba, 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 bamba. Hi. How you doing? Good to see you, Rick. How are you? I know, I started late. I did a little live stream over at the pickleball court, the place that's supposed to be 100, right back there. It's on 4th Street, right off Arizona. No, where the parking structure used to be, where they're supposed to be building 130 units of affordable housing. Now they have a pickleball court. They have a bunch of pickleball courts. They haven't started building any affordable housing yet, but they thought, hey, since we got an empty lot, let's make some money off of pickleball. Instead of having like some transitional housing services for homeless people there or something like that, which would be a great idea, they have pickleball. Here, can I give you this, please?
They decided to behave like a bunch of sewer pickles.
Huh?
They decided to behave like a bunch of sewer pickles.
Sewer pickles.
Sewer, you know what a sewer pickle is?
I
Can you imagine what a sewer pickle is?
Ouch! I don't need to think of. Anyway, so they had the music turned way up on me a little earlier, and I was singing at the top of my lungs. First, they didn't have any music coming out. Then they turned it up full blast, and now they've turned it down a little bit. I made it through the storm. Just be sheer defiance, you know. You're welcome. Peace. But we have to keep working towards a better day for everybody.
My housing fell through again today.
Your housing fell through. I'm sorry to hear that. Keep working at it. I hope something comes up for you very soon.
We're still working on it. It's probably best anyways. They from here in Santa Monica, they wanted to send me to Monterey Park. I think I'm a little too old to try to deal with tax shit.
May 14th from 9 to 1 p.m. over at the parking lot, Civic Center parking lot. There will be homeless services and all kinds of different services there to get people signed up for housing. And
what day?
Huh?
What day?
May 14th. That's a week from this Wednesday.
What day? Oh, Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday, May 14th.
I might be able to.
A week from this Wednesday. So if you have any friends out there, tell them to show up for that. I'm going to go,
What are they on?
and I'm going to see what they're 9 to 1. I'm going to show up around 11:30, 1 o'clock. I mean, 11:30. I'm going to show up at 11:30 and see what they have for people and see how it is. That's May 14th here in Santa Monica at the Civic Center parking lot downtown, down near the City Hall down there.
If I can get housing here, I'll take it.
Yeah, I want to see you there, and I want to see them getting you some housing. Many people have been on these streets for a long time, and they keep pushing them around. I was looking for some people to give some money to today. I went over to Reed Park. There's like one person there. They've pushed these people down the road. They keep pushing them down the road, and then saying, what homeless problem? They're all gone. They push them further down the road, and they don't want to take responsibility for anybody. And then they build pickleball courts. Then they build pickleball courts in the places where they were going to build affordable housing. We'll see. We'll see where it goes. We got to keep working towards a better day.
There's one right here too, though.
And keep standing up for equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity for all. De la Sierra Moreno, cielito lindo, vienen bajando. un par de ojitos negros, cielito lindo de contrabando. Ese lunar que tiene cielito lindo junto a la boca, no se lo des a nadie, cielito lindo que a mí me toca. Ay, 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 canta y no llores, porque cantando se alegran, cielito lindo, los corazones. Ay, 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 canta y no llores, porque cantando se alegran, cielito lindo, los corazones. All right, one more time, everybody sing along, here we go. De la Sierra Moreno, cielito lindo, vienen bajando un par de ojitos negros, cielito lindo, de contrabando. Ese lunar que tiene, cielito lindo, junto a la boca, no se lo des a nadie, cielito lindo, que a mí me toca. Ay, 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 canta y no llores, porque cantando se alegran, cielito lindo, los corazones. One more time. Ay, 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 canta y no llores, porque cantando se alegran, cielito lindo, los corazones. Peace and love. They got the wrong lyrics in that. That's right. I remember.